24-hour news cycle throws a lot of information at us, and just as soon as it arrives, it is gone and replaced with something else. How do you make sense of all this information and understand what you really need to know? Keep watching to learn how to sift through the propaganda, identify the fake news, and better evaluate the news you get. Hey everybody, I'm Bill, the Hill Country Prepper, and I want you to be informed so you can be prepared. At the end of this video, I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me, so stay tuned. I was watching some videos from a couple of my favorite channels this week, and I put links to their channels up above. Catskill NY Prepper mentioned the importance of being aware of what's going on in the world and to find good news sources. Texas Redleg talked about verifying the information that you receive. And these got me to thinking, how do you cut through the crap? Here's what I think. Cut through the crap with crap. What I'm talking about is C-R-A-P. CRAP stands for current, relevant, authoritative, and purpose. C is for current. Ask yourself, is this a recent article? Does the date affect the content or context? For example, I might tell you that 63 people were killed, 17 of them Americans, in a suicide bombing in the Middle East. The bombing was carried out by members of the pro-Iranian Islamic Jihad organization in retaliation of Western involvement in the area. Now, while all of this is true, it's certainly not current. That, of course, occurred in 1983. It's the Beirut embassy bombing. If the news story isn't recent, the claims might no longer be relevant. Consider everything that's going on today. Vaccine, new administration in D.C., immigration, lockdown, opening up, mask mandate, no mask mandate. It's important to make sure that what you're getting is the latest and greatest. R is for relevant. Is the information useful? Is there a logical connection between the headline and the content? While some articles may appear to be addressing a certain topic, you must read past the headline and determine the relevancy of the content for your purposes. For example, you've seen those flashy headlines that draw you in to read the article, only to find out that the story had nothing to do with the headline. So beware of clickbait. I find Fox News to be doing this a lot lately, especially with a lot of their videos. A is for authoritative. Who's the author? Has the author written other articles on the same or similar topics? Have they demonstrated expertise and experience? And what's the source of their information? Is it just an opinion? Does the author have an agenda or a bias? Well-known does not always mean authoritative. Many writers are simply pushing a narrative. Also, does the writer offer a differing opinion? It's always good to hear both sides of a story. If you find this information helpful, please push down on that like button and leave a comment. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel yet, why not? Subscribe right now so I can help you be informed and be prepared. Hit that notification bell and you'll get notified each and every time I upload new content. So do that right now.
I'm waiting.
P is for purpose. Of course, the purpose of a valid news story is to pass on information and inform the reader. Think about this. Does the news story provide an emotional response? An emotional response to specific information can be expected, but inaccurate news stories are often written for the sole purpose of provoking anger, outrage, or fear. Some are just to create a distraction. Now think about this. Propaganda is what we see in many news reporting today, and I mean on the right and on the left. Very few simply report the facts. I'm reminded of the Nazi propaganda campaigns in the 1930s that caused a public acceptance of violence against the Jews. Does that sound familiar to some of the things being said today? In the end, you need to know that the news you're getting is accurate. Can it be verified by multiple sources? Is it factual? Can you detect the biases? Be skeptical of stories that you can't confirm. So how does this relate to being prepared? Simply, what happens in the world affects us all. Financial news, for example. Interest rates can affect your bank lending rate or how much your savings might earn. They certainly impact the stock market and also the strength or weakness of the dollar, and that can impact how much you can purchase. Politics is another area. New laws and regulations can impact your personal freedoms and liberties. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to bear arms are all important issues that are being targeted right now. How about the economy? It's important to understand how a strong or weak economy can have an impact on food, fuel, and other goods. Science and technology. There's a lot going on with SpaceX right now, artificial intelligence, and of course, medical research. In short, be educated and informed so you can take the proactive action and be prepared for what may be coming. It's always better to be proactive ahead of a crisis rather than reactive when it's too late. What examples of crap have you seen in the news media lately? Please leave me a comment below. Cut through the crap of the daily news. Is the story current? Is it relevant to what's going on? Is the writer authoritative? And what is the purpose? Don't be just another useful idiot. Watch this video next to learn more.